What's up, everyone? So similar to my last video where we looked at a wrap that was 1 year old that I personally did, this one that we're gonna look at is almost 7 years old, 6.5 years old, and it's in pretty rough shape. So let's take a look. According to the customer, all of this orange peel, or not orange peel, this orange marking, see it's all flaking off here. He was peeling here just to test it. This is from, he left it outside. Apparently there was construction near his house. There was like cement dust in the air, and it settled on the car and won't come off now. When he contacted me, he was asking, what can we do? Can we just rewrap the hood, and the bumper has some scratches in it too? You think you can match it up? And I said, look, personally, if it was me, I wouldn't do that because it's 6 years old. Like, the wrap is not going to match, even if you get the exact same color. This one's going to be faded. Obviously, it's been in the sun for 6 years. So either just unwrap the whole thing and leave it because it's black underneath, or rewrap the whole vehicle. Now, I wasn't trying to upsell him on rewrapping the whole thing. So he's like, you know what? Let's just take it all off, leave it black for now. And if I decide to wrap it in the future, we'll do that. Okay, perfect. So I just want to go through and see what a wrap looks like after 6 years now. Almost 7 years. Like I said, we looked at the one that was 1 year old. It still looked really good. It was holding up. Let's take a look at this one. So if we're looking at some corners here, there's some cracking, but they all look really nice. The mirror, look at the mirror. There's no lifting or peeling anywhere. Okay, the door. The roof, I don't think, maybe I can get the camera up there. This is what I'm really impressed with, because this has been baking in the sun. And normally, you can see some bubbles there. I can't reach it. But normally, all of these recessed areas are all bubbled up like crazy. These are really hard to do, in my opinion, especially when it's a tall vehicle like this Escalade. But if we look at, where are some other areas? The bumper, maybe. Okay. Come down here. There's some cracking there, right there. But there's no bubbling up. For all of those people who, actually door handles, we should look at door handles too. Got a bit of a finger there. Overall, I think it's pretty good, especially for 7 years. I mean, who knows what kind of abuse this went through. So I guess I'm just trying to advertise wraps here, but I'm just trying to make the point that this is not some sketchy, people doing it in their backyard kind of thing. I know there are people out there like that, but there's people like that in every industry. The barrier to entry in vinyl wrapping is very low. That, like, you don't need much money at all to do it. That's why I got into it, because the cost was very low to get started. I could watch some videos on YouTube. I could pay for some of those courses online, and watch more in-depth videos and just teach yourself. And then you start practicing on your car, your friends' cars. And then eventually, once you are putting out good quality work, you can start charging other people for the same service. It shouldn't be something that lasts 5 months, 6 months, and then it's all peeling up and looks garbage. It shouldn't be that. And this is a testament to that. 6 years old. We're on the other side now. And again, the mirror looks great. Come in here. Always, this is where you want to look to see. I mean, that's just dirt, but look. The corners are really, really nice. So I don't know who did this, but you did a good job, man. Shout out to you, whoever it was. If my wrap, I mean, there's just damage. I don't count that. But if my wrap was looking like this, it wasn't really bubbling or lifting anywhere after 7 years, I'd be happy with it. So now the fun part is trying to peel this off. The only thing I'm really worried about is the hood, because again, all this is peeling and flaking off. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, guys, we're back with day 2 on this unwrapping of the Escalade. And I haven't been recording because it's been the most unsatisfying thing ever to watch. So take a look here. This is what the top of the fender looks like. And obviously this is a horizontal surface, so it's been getting baked in the sun. What should happen is your wrap, when it comes off, or your paint, should look like this area here, right? Just nice, perfect, glossy. Paint's been protected. The wrap hasn't been exposed to the elements that much, not the harsh sun because it's on a vertical surface, and it looks fine. This area is a mess. The hood, like, look at this. Look at this. Just a disaster. So I don't even know how long that's going to take. I had to get one of these plastic scrapers just to get under the vinyl because it was coming off in little flakes like this, right? Which is just not going to work. I recruited my girlfriend to help me. So I'm going to just continue heating up and scraping. I mean, it does work, but it doesn't look nice. So that's why I'm not recording it. And also it just takes forever. This fender here, I think to peel off that fender took me 5 minutes, which was nice. But then just this upper part here to scrape it off took 20 minutes just doing that little section. But that is where we're at right now. So stay tuned and hopefully we can get this done in a reasonable amount of time. This is where we're at, guys. Didn't even get the entire hood done today, which is insane. Spent about 4 hours on it. Another hour and a bit on the roof, and that's maybe 25% or a third done. This is the size of the vinyl that's coming off the cart. So this should be coming off in one gigantic sheet, but it's not. I got more of it over here. I'll clean all this up. Stay tuned. I was able to get all the vinyl off, and all of these light gray areas that you see around the car, that's all adhesive that was left on after the vinyl. I kind of ran out of time recording because this was taking me so long and the customer really wanted the car back. But I just went around the entire car and used rapid remover and different techniques to get this adhesive off. Now you'll see in a video later here that there's some haziness left on the vehicle just because there's like a thin film of adhesive over the entire car. This vehicle, I recommend to the customer, he's going to need a paint correction just to bring back that natural like OEM finish. And if you guys have a wrap on your car, please just don't leave it on for this long. 4 or 5 years, I think, is the max. After that, it's just a pain to come off. You'll see it does come off. The paint underneath's not ruined, but it is quite a lengthy process. Hope this helps, and take it easy, guys.